My name is Peggy, and I am the Senior Telecommunications Specialist for UTA, and I've been here 8 years on April 1st. I love the people here. We are like family. It's like the old legacy systems that we used to work in back in the olden days. People were family. They grew up together. They did things for each other and with each other. And the other thing that I really love is everybody here has their sense of the end goal to meet the customer's needs. And not only do we work really hard to make sure that the customers are being served inside and our ridership customers, they create experiences as well. The first time I ever rode Front Runner, we had a bad storm and Front Runner had to come, it had to shut down and we had to wait for the power to come back on. And while we were sitting there waiting, they opened a little canister and they were passing out granola bars to everybody. And it was just an amazing thing, and then bottles of water. So they created this experience. So the memory is going to be a fond memory rather than, you know. Actually, I listened to the song by Baz Luhrmann yesterday, Wear Sunscreen, Class of '99. I don't know if you've heard it, but it reminded me of the things that I would tell myself. And it basically meant don't sweat the small stuff. Don't worry. Worry is not productive. Find a balance somewhere. One of the things he talks about is live in New York, but not long enough to make you hard. Live in Northern California, but not long enough to make you soft. So it kind of, the whole song is geared on that, and I highly recommend it. If you haven't heard it, to go listen to it. It's just a real upbeat reminder of what's important in life. We kind of are afraid to admit we're proud sometimes. And I thought of all the projects I've had the opportunity to work on here and see from the beginning to the end, from the RFP process to deployment to testing and implementation. So I would have to say definitely the Metro Ethernet project, and what that was we ran redundant fiber to all of our outlying locations. We started with the critical care centers like TCC, Front Runner, Trax. So in the event that our fiber got cut to those buildings, that we would have a backup plan, and it actually circles back and goes through the telephone company and comes out. So we, theoretically speaking, we have the infrastructure in place that we will never be down via the infrastructure. The contribution that I was able to make with the new CAD AVL, the PA systems on the platforms, the software deployment for our recording systems, I've just had an opportunity to work on a lot of things, and it's been a great way to spend this career here. Do what you love and love what you do. Then the rest follows. And if you have your eye on a particular job and you don't think you have the skill sets for it, get them. Go to classes. There are trade schools, say for instance, if you wanted to get into IT, and I've heard a lot of people say that. Take some classes at SLIC or I think UVU, a lot of places offer that. Ask questions, be a part of it, make sure that they know you're interested. Just take the time, and sometimes it takes your own personal time too, so you can speak to it and ask questions and people know you're interested. Just, if that's what you want, do it. And that's kind of what I did. My biggest mentors have been, I believe my mom and dad laid that framework. Letting us know as we were raised that we are capable of doing anything that we set our minds to, that we set our own limitations if we were going to have limitations, which means the world was our oyster.